Alright. Welcome to the start, at least the official start of the Splinter Cell Chaos Theory playthrough. I think I'm going to limit myself to a maximum of 2 missions a day, so I don't just blaze through this game. Some missions are longer than the other ones, so I only do 1 mission some days. Other missions are not too terribly bad, and I can do 2. Only thing I'm doing now is setting up the controller and everything else that I have to do every single time something happens. And scene. Oh, it's still scuffed from yesterday. Is it just this area that's bad? Or this entire save file scuff? Uh-oh. We'll go stealth loadout. Redding's recommendation ain't too bad either. It's a good balance. There we go. It's nice and smooth. I want to make sure the game's actually capturing, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I also didn't maximize screen, but this is the only thing that I'm playing at the moment, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. I just hope it doesn't destroy itself with lag like it did the last time. I don't know what caused that.
I'm hearing gunfire down there, Fisher. Everything all right?
It's coming from up ahead, but Lambert. When I think gorilla, I think Kalashnikov.
What do you mean?
I've had enough AKs fired at me in my time to tell you that wasn't one.
All right. See if there's anything unusual going on with their equipment, and keep us posted.
Alright. I do have the ability to walk slow.
I think you're right about the equipment, Sam.
Yeah? They got themselves a little stockpile of high-tech kit.
Let's find out where they got it.
From the back.
Enough where he can talk. Donkey, madre de Dios, he hasn't been able to sleep for an hour.
So, you can open the door regularly, open the door stealthily with no noise, or you can bash the door. If there's anybody on the opposite side, you can just bash it open and knock them out. Optic cable from the last game allows you to see through the door. If you open the door stealthily, you can actually take the time to close it back or opening it up as much as you need to. This part's a little gruesome, so if you got, I don't say a weak stomach, but if you don't like torture, look away.
Wait a minute. His ears! Look! Smoke! I think I'm going to be ill. I think he's dead. Only one way to be sure. I'm going for a walk. Someone moving around up there? Don't know who. That's why I'm worried.
The SC 20K isn't as stealthy as it was in the last game either. If you shoot the SCK 20K, it's probably going to alert everybody in the area, even though it sounds stealth like that. Especially if you pick an assault class. That is a primary difference between some of the assault and stealth classes. This stealth class will have a silencer, and some of the assault classes do not. So if you fire your weapon thinking there's a silencer on it, you'll just be like, bah, 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 and it might freak you out the first time it happens. So keep in mind what your what you're picking. You stick with that particular playstyle. If you don't want to be stealthy, pick assault. If you want to be stealthy, definitely pick stealth, because it gives you a lot more options stealthily. It does matter. I actually wish I would have interrogated that guy, because you can actually get a pretty funny conversation.
It doesn't sound too good down there, Fisher.
The sound isn't the problem. You should smell it.
You're sure he's dead?
Deader than Elvis.
All right. Leave the body. We still need to recover any traces of the interrogation. Grim, we'll call you back.
Lambert will get mad if you shoot the dead body. He makes a comment, something about making it harder for them to, or he doesn't want the body forensic guys finding 5.56 millimeter NATO rounds in the body or something like that. I'm not gonna shoot it because annoying characters in this game. I mean, it's funny cutscenes and banter and all that. It really doesn't negatively affect it. Unless you know they're alive and you kill them, messing up the mission. But,
Sam, it's Grim.
you can look that up.
We need to make sure that whatever Morgenwald might have told them about Mass's algorithms never leaves this site.
Okay,
I detected a wireless link coming from the technician who left the room before you entered.
so I'll need to recover any data he might have uploaded to their servers.
Exactly.
Locked doors? I can either pick the lock, it's the same game, or the same thing as the last game I played. I can break the lock, but there's a noise penalty associated with it. And I can always optic cable it, and then when I pick the lock, it goes to the other screen. Same, all you do is just hold the stick in the correct place. I ain't did this in a while. Like, actually had to do it. Okay, that's just not going in. It's in the spot where my controller pulls on its own. That's a little hard to do. Open a door regularly. Does make a little bit of noise, but it's not anything drastic.
From the looks of it, these gorillas have a pretty temporary setup. Seems unlikely they have any kind of alarm system on location.
Good.
Remember when I said you can cut through cloth and things like that? You can also do that as well. If you notice the ambience bar, that little square that's moving right above the SC20K launcher, is how much noise that I can make at that particular time. So when you're sneaking up on somebody, if that bar goes up, that means you can move a lot faster than what you're usually accustomed to. If it's low, then you have to move quite slow. I'm going to go ahead and interrogate. Also, remember, when I talked about the majority of last game, how he holds the guys. Before, he had one pistol up against the guy's head, and other hand basically just kind of across the guy's neck, but not really tight. The guy kept his weapon in his hand, things like that, and he could easily shoot Sam. Now, let me just quick save. So I'm gonna try to go into the light, you can see better. Now, he holds him a lot tighter. He grabs him across one arm. He grabs across his body with one arm to grab the other arm, opposite of him. And then he holds the knife right up to the guy's throat. So even if the guy, reaches his hand up like he has around Sam's other forearm, the guy's off balanced. He still holds him in that off balance position to where, you see, he still has control of his complete body. He can move backwards and forwards in this one. And as he moves, the knife stays strictly against the neck. The hand remains in his grasp. He's trapping it at the wrist. He also has his thumb right on the palm of the guy so he can monitor their heart rate as well as he interrogates him and things like that. It's a very well fleshed out stance, and for the most part is actually I'm not going to say that it's military or anything like that, but it's a very powerful stance, because the only way this guy is going to be able to break out of Sam's hold here is to essentially loosen Sam's hold on him with the knife by either, taking his head back to knock into Sam's nose, which you wanted to kind of do like at a sort of upwards angle on the nose as you're going back. And at that same moment that Sam's stunned, if Sam doesn't immediately slit his neck, because his knife is right up against there, he'll just have to drop all of his weight immediately straight down. At that point, this guy is unarmed. It looks like Morpheus, by the way. This guy is completely unarmed. He's going to be all of his weight down, and all he's going to be able to do is either run or beg for his life, because Sam has weapon there, pistol there, and has knife. So Sam's going to feel a slight discomfort of being hit in the nose and flinch for possibly a second, but I mean, he is trained against anti-torture and things like that at this point in time. So, I mean, it's not really going to affect him that much. You can pull out your pistol from side, and that quick. If that guy drops all his weight down, that's all it takes is that, and that guy's done. Very professionally done.
Hi
Interrogation.
There. You look important.
I am loyal. You will get no information from me.
Really? It looks like you forgot to shave this morning. Let me help you out a bit.
Huh? You can't! Hey, what are you doing? Okay. What do you want to know?
I'm looking for Lacerda. He's been behaving very badly lately.
Well, you're wasting your time, American. He left in a boat an hour ago. He could be anywhere by now.
I guess I'll just have to follow him then. Don't worry. He won't slip away.
Have a nice swim.
And there you go. This game, everything is different. I can either press left trigger to knock this guy out and he lives another day, or I can press right trigger and immediately end this man's whole career.
I think that confirms it, Fisher.
Yeah, seems like Lacerda's long gone.
You press left trigger, knocks them out, they can be rewoke back up, etc, etc. If I had to click right trigger, the man's done. Same comes for knockouts. Go ahead and quick save it, so I'm probably gonna... I clicked the wrong button.
Hi there. You look important.
The water is warm.
Oh, that's nice of you. Maybe I won't snap your neck. Well, I mean, might as well show you the kill.
I think that confirms it, Fisher.
Yeah, seems like
So
Lacerda
he's
is long
dead.
gone.
All he
We'll
did
see if
was
we can
take his
track
knee
the
to the back of
rest.
his head,
Don't worry
and
about it for now. We'll keep
Freddy's
you
dead.
posted.
I saved it. I meant to load it.
Are you okay?
Oh well. Now, I'm gonna walk up to this guy and might as well end him too. Now, I'll show you the knockout since I showed you that before. When they get close, you just walk up to him. There's no more of that finicky movements. It's just, bam, he's done. Or, I don't know what the reload button is. Here, you walk up to him and you knife him.
My God!
Bam, gone. Just like that, that quick. There's no more of that stupid double tap CQC BS. It's all just, you can just straight up knife them. There are crates and extra objectives that the game actually does not tell you. If I show you here. No, I guess it does show you on some of them. Discover where gorillas got their arms and equipment. Recover or destroy information about the mass kernels, and then the Morgan Holt updated because it's no longer possible. Sometimes they show you optional objectives, sometimes they don't show you optional objectives. I just happen to know that this one's here, so I can go ahead and grab this. I think there's actually 3 boxes on this map that you can actually scan. But I remember one's here.
The SSCC code is lot 1 of 5.
There's 5.
See if you can find the other 4.
I'll do my best.
So not 3, but there's 5 of them. I know for a fact that I've already skipped 1, possibly 2. So I think the next area, there's another box up there. So I've already skipped some, so there's no point in going after that objective. But, yeah. That is something you can do. Like I said, it's all open world, so there's multiple ways and there's multiple ways and solutions to each and every problem. This is a training mission, so it's semi-linear. I mean, I did go underneath the bridge through the cave system and up near the guy that was already in the barracks instead of taking the cave and around. So I mean, that is a divergent path there, but for the most part. Oh yeah, it's this part. Yeah, there's a box over there.
This time I'm pretty sure.
Boom, 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 boom. Airfoil rounds are the same. You hit them in the face, they go down. You hit them in the body, it takes 2. It's a lot easier to hit things. I mean, they're still affected by gravity, but not as much in this game. Very easy just to put them to sleep. And there's 2 scanned. Might as well scan it because I'm in the area. I already showed it once, but the pistol can still click it. It takes out the light. There's a alternative way that you can go up there, which leads to another area, or you can just walk up this way. I guess I can show you where it goes. It goes right there into this room to where you can deal with this guy and get the crate and all of that easier. I'm not going after crates or any type of alternative area, so I'm gonna continue on. Never mind. Oh yeah, I remember this part. Okay. I gotta go in here. Sleep. There it is. In this game, it's also pills that re-heal you all the way. There's no longer portable med kits. That's what I'm looking for. Med kit and ammo and stuff. Yeah, this game, he just opens it up, drinks some pills, sits it back down. On normal mode, it's always a full heal. On the medium mode, I think it's half, and then on the hard mode, it's like I think it's like actually an eighth. It's really bad. It's like a fourth or an eighth. It's really, really, really low.
Contact was lost hours ago with the ISS, following what is now being reported as a possible strike by a micrometeor. NASA officials are currently verifying that.
You can turn that off to get that guard's attention. And this leads back outside that way. I just wanted to go in for the free heal, but yeah. I want to know why my guide button isn't my quick save though. I shouldn't open the nah, I'm not gonna open the controls because something always breaks. Is there nobody here? No, I'm back here. How did I manage to get turned around? And I could go up there. So the next area should have a box, and then I have to climb up something. I vaguely remember this. No, this is the right way here. Okay. A little bit of loss.
That server is the one that the tech transferred the interrogation record to. You'll need to access it.
That was a knockout, by the way. Just knee to the front of the head. His knockout, knife is death, or lethal takedown.
Good work, Sam. That wiped whatever information Morganhold might have given.
This
They wonder what happened to
has
it.
It was easy
emails
enough
in
to
it.
take
Different
it.
emails
Like a memory
do
application error.
different
Don't worry,
things.
we give you the best
Instead
tools.
of you just accessing a computer like in the first one and getting all the information, now the information's in emails. You can find out lore, you can find out different things about people's funny conversations, you can find out door codes and things like that. You do have to click and look at the actual email to have the voice, or to have the door code saved into your notes and all of that. Best thing about this game is if you find a particular door code and then you walk up to the door, it pops up like right above where the notes and stuff is, above the lights, and it'll tell you where the well, I mean, it might top up in the top right, I don't remember. Anyway, it pops up the door code, so you just have to click the keypad and then enter it. You don't have to go back through notes. This game focuses more on keeping everything moving as opposed to the last game was just kind of, well, I mean, it was the first game.
Why? I was a boy in Granada when the Americans invaded in 1803.
This is what I was thinking of the next day.
When he realized we could not win.
Ah, but I can make it. I don't know. There we go. Why did you jump? No, that was... No. It's this way. That's after I dealt with this guy. Same as the other games, once a guard's unconscious, they generally will not wake up on their own unless somebody else wakes them up. You can also use the same trick if you pull out a weapon and you move around with it. You will make no noise, so if you're having problems sneaking up on somebody, like I am because my controller's doo-doo, pull out your pistol, walk over to them, put the pistol away, grab them, and there you go.
Why did you torture Morganhold?
Lacerda! He wants algorithms! Some kind of computer algorithm!
What does a second-rate communist revolutionary want with a computer algorithm?
I don't know! I don't even think Lacerda knows! I think someone might have hired us!
What makes you think that?
I don't know! Lacerda! He's been making lots of deals! Something's going on! I don't know what!
But you don't know who he's been talking to.
No!
You're not much good to me anymore.
Have mercy, please!
So one thing I would like to point out, I don't know if I'll be able to do it on this controller and these setups, but if you elect to do a non-lethal attack, you can actually do a non-lethal attack to an instant pickup and just continue to hide the body. So there isn't you knock them out, then you walk over to them, then you pick them up, then you drag them to wherever you want to go or carry them, then you let their body back down. Like, no, you can snap from a non-lethal takedown to a pickup if you're in, you know, an area where you really can't do anything lethal. With a lethal pickup, it's a knock forward, so if you get them near a ledge and then you use a, come on controller, lethal takedown, he'll knock them over the ledge. Of course, it's not going to do it because I can't line myself up because of my broke controller. But, yeah. And then, if you get near a ledge that isn't coded, because this is training, and it's going to be a butt, you'll get the option to dump the body, and you can dump bodies over ledges and things like that. You can also do the stealth game trope where they pull people from ledges off of them and things like that. A lot of the regular stealth game things you can do in a lot of other games you can do in this game. So it does give you more options.
That server is the one that the tech transferred the interrogation record to. You'll need to access it. Good work, Sam. That wiped whatever information Morganhold might have given them.
Won't they wonder what happened to it?
It was easy enough to make your little intrusion look like a memory allocation error. Don't worry, we give you the best tools.
Only the best for my little Sammy Whammy. Piece of shit. That was an oil lamp, so there was a small explosion. This game likes to pay a lot of attention to detail. My favorite part of it all was simply the sound meter. I love the sound meter. I also hear a lot of people saying that the pistol and everything in this game isn't that accurate, but I use the pistol more times than not. And I mean, I haven't really had any real problems with it as long as you actually, you know, take the time for the reticule and all that to line up. It'll be a decent shot every time. Now, if you try to snipe something across the map with the pistol, I mean, yeah, you have the SC-20K, but I mean, the pistol has a decent amount of range. That's not a breakable light, but has a decent amount of range.
The happier I'll be. Hey, I hear that. Back up.
Just in case this fails. There you go. Knockout kill. A lot smoother and a lot easier to perform. Now that it's storming harder and all that outside, I can walk a lot faster and not have to worry about as much consequences. I can't believe I've missed it. Boom, 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 boom. You can do the split jump and all of that too. Split jump's different in this game. I can't do it there. Like the last game, all you had to do was be near a wall and you could jump and then double jump off of it. This game, that extra jump no longer exists. I should be able to do it here. Maybe. That extra jump no longer exists. No. I'm clicking the right button, right, for the split jump. Yeah. I guess I can't do it here. You gotta be next to a wall and you hold jump. I guess wasn't scooted up in the right spot, and that's how you split jump here. It's all one just fluid action. You can actually aim, shoot, do all of that, and then you can fall down and knock an enemy out. You can no longer do the jump off wall that you could do in the first game. Which, I mean, I don't blame them, because, I mean, realistically, you're not going to want to be doing all of that craziness when you're sneaking through in a particular area. Up atop of that's the end of the mission, by the way. I have an airfoil around. See, it's a lot easier and not as heavily affected by gravity. No, I'm not going to do the secondary objective. It's not
Evening Star to
happening.
Maria Narcisa. Come in. Evening Star to Maria Narcisa. Come in.
Let me say first, I'm going to whistle.
You're not trying to set me up on another blind date, I hope.
I'm going to show you what the bash door option does.
So was the last girl you said.
Bam!
Sorry.
The Maria Narcissa
You
is a
knock in the
cargo
door and
ship
you completely
owned and
knock
operated
them
by
out.
Celestina Inc., Portuguese shipping.
And that's how that works. Keep in mind, in this game, they bash doors too. The door tech no longer works.
Maria Narcissa.
You're not trying to set me up on another blind date.
I am upset. Go ahead and shoot me in the face.
Affirmative, Maria.
Grab them.
Maria Narcissa.
There we go.
You're not trying to set me up on another blind date, I hope.
The Maria Narcissa is a boat.
So was the last girl you set me up with.
Fisher.
Sorry.
The Maria Narcissa is a cargo ship owned and operated by Celestina Inc., Portuguese shipping company. Registered in the Philippines, cross-Pacific freight contracts. Lots of details missing.
Sounds suspicious.
Sounds like I'm setting you up for another date after all.
Can't wait to meet her.
Fisher, your primary objectives are complete. We can extract you whenever you're ready. You'll need to signal for a helicopter pickup from the top of the lighthouse. But make sure the light is out first.
Will do.
They changed this. So what used to happen way back in the day when this game came out, you had the option of either grabbing this guy and interrogating him or listening to the entire conversation. If you grabbed him and interrogated him, the guy on the other side of the radio would essentially be like, hey, where'd you go? You know, hey, hey, hey. And then he'd call in and say that something is happening. And it'd end up causing an alert and things like that. And then if you that's if you grabbed him. If you listened to him, you would hear all the conversation that you're about to hear from me interrogating him through the radio, and then you can just sneak up or take him out or whatever, and the interrogation option used to disappear.
Who were you talking to?
What? Who are you?
I'm the guy who's going to break your knees if you don't tell me who you were talking to.
Oh God, you... It was La Cerda. Hugo La Cerda.
Where is he?
He's aboard the ship. The Maria Narcisa.
Why?
Weapons. He's delivering the new weapons to the other cells.
If I find out you're lying, I will come back for you.
Oh God, please. I swear, La Cerda...
You can also do that. You'll instantly
Good
fail the
thinking, Fisher.
mission, though.
Now they won't be able to tell other cells they've been hit.
That's the idea.
I was getting
Always
there.
one step ahead.
The day I fall behind is the day I don't come home.
Yeah, I know, right? If you shoot that from the start, you'll fail the mission instantly from shooting that because they won't get any intel that they need. Keep that in mind. But if you shoot it afterwards, which is what I was going to say, but they interrupted me with that cutscene, it's just another unique interaction that you can do for covering your tracks. And this game's full of unique interactions like that, if you cover your tracks, if you do things well, things like that, you know, the right way, stealthily cover your tracks, stick to the basics, etc., etc., you can find a lot of unique ways. If you enter in a specific area, a specific way, sometimes you can find unique interactions that way too. I used to walk up there with my night vision on and get blinded by that spotlight. Not anymore. You took out the lighthouse. Light. Not me, sir. And then you just walk over and call for extraction, and that's the end of the training mission. I forgot there was a guy up there. And then you get your everything up here. Like I said, it doesn't tell you all of the actual objectives. There are bonus objectives that they don't tell you. Didn't rescue Morganholt. That got canceled. All the information. I did it. Complete. Discovered where the guerrillas got their arms and equipment. Way back in the day, this would be incomplete. But apparently, you no longer have to pick up all 5 crates. In the past, you had to, or you didn't get credit for this. So I get... No, it's this one. The opportunity objective. Never mind. Yeah, it's this one. That's not completed. I didn't scan the bars on all 5 of the crates, so this is not completed. And I did all of the primary objectives. Secondary objective obviously got canceled because he wasn't there. I didn't do the opportunity objective, and I shot the communications equipment, which gave me a bonus objective. Afterwards, you get statistics. You obviously get more point. You get max points for being stealthy. Anything that you kill, shoot, you know, alarms triggered, etc., etc., brings your success rating down. And each mission has this. I'm probably going to be in the 50s and 60s instead of the 90s, like I generally am, because like I said, I am rusty at the game. I've already went through this, not getting any alerts, not, making or not coming in contact with enemies or civilians. So there was no bodies, no alarms to be triggered, etc. I've done all of that in the past. I have no reason to do it now. And then it goes straight to the next mission, which is the boat. And I partially remember the boat. I know you start up in a dark area and there's 2 guards walking in the beginning. I remember the start. Shooting lights makes noise. Yes, any lights you shoot, they pop. I used to use them as noise, but now the OCP is silent. Even though the OCP is silent, if the lights are, as the lights flicker and go out, they will attract the attention of guards. If the guards isn't, aware of it, you can sneak by, no problem. If they are aware of it, they will go and check the light. They generally will just walk over to the light, then the light will come back on and they'll be like, maybe it was a bug or a glitch or, whatever. And they'll go about their business. If you want to run this game stealthily, I recommend using that OCP as a sort of pseudo distraction. If you really got a guy that's hard and stubborn, just whistle. Very easy to make people walk to where you whistled from.
The body of kidnapped American computer engineer Bruce Morgenholt was discovered in a village in Peru this morning.
Information you recovered in Peru makes it look like Hugo Lacerda was contracted by a third
Again,
party.
pause the video if you want to see this.
Payment was in
When it
weapons.
gets done scrolling,
Appears to
I'm
be
going
using those
to
arms
go to the
equip his own
next.
men and pay off debts.
What Morgenholt knew about the mass kernels, recursive computation, and weaponized algorithms is akin to what Oppenheimer knew about atoms or what Turing knew about digital computers.
Grim
Project
was the
Watson,
one in the original game that was hacking, that got caught on the network. If you wondered if she survived, there she is, and that's also what she looks like.
Imagine if Chake was...
We're going to send the helicopter out about 40 clicks ahead of the Maria Narcissa and leave you in the water on her course. You'll board covertly onto the bow. Search the ship and the holds.
We'll keep the Walsh inside the helicopter range of the target vessel at all times. If something goes wrong, we should be able to assist in extraction. If you play it safe, we'll recover you when the ship's launched from open water once you're out of visual range of the ship.
This is very important, and it's something that you'll miss out on if you don't actually take the time to listen through these. If you're stealthy, they will get you from a completely different spot than if you aren't stealthy, essentially. So if you take your time, you're stealthy, you get rewarded for a quick, easy, and painless extraction. If you aren't stealthy and you have a bunch of alerts and things like that, you'll have to go and do a lot more things to extract. I'm pretty sure if you're stealthy, you just go to the end of the boat and it picks you up, and if not, you have to drop a lifeboat out and extract that way. You have to activate a generator and activate a crane to move the boat over, then send the boat down and then get in the boat and then extract. So there's that versus, just when you get to the end of the mission being able to extract. So that's one of the unique things that this game particularly does that I like. So generally you'll have the assault, which has, frag grenades. Be very careful because it does not tell you if the actual SC-20K is going to have a silencer attachment or anything on it. Keep very, very careful, or keep that in mind. If you pick the assault pack, just go with the graces that just think that you don't have a silencer. Just don't even worry about it. If you pick assault, everything's loud. Well, I mean, except for the pistol. The pistol always has a silencer on it. It's something you can fall back on. But the SC20K, if you ever pick assault, just go with the assumption you don't have a silencer on it. It's going to be loud. Some assault missions, you basically just have the foregrip attachment. They don't give you a lot of gadgets to go off of. They're very nice here. I mean, they give you airfoil rounds, which are very useful. Sticky cameras, pretty useful. And then frag grenades. Stealth takes away frag grenades and gives you flash grenades. You still get airfoil rounds. They give you sticky shockers as a bonus. It's real good. Sticky shockers will shock everybody that's standing in a puddle, so water, you can use that to your advantage. Sticky camera, this is diversion and gas. Pistol comes with a silencer, but you get less ammo. The SC20K comes with a silencer. In stealth, you get 30. Then you get Redding's recommendation is a mix of the two. Well, generally a mix of the two at this point is just reallocation. It gives you more pistol ammo, less of everything else, and I think Redding's recommendation gives you a silencer. So it's basically full assault, full stealth, or a mix of the two in most cases. If it's your first time playing through, I would recommend Redding's recommendation, because if you do need to go, you know, hot in some places, it gives you that extra ammo. Or just go assault if you're not really the stealth type and you kind of want to go more bang. Keep in mind that some missions, if you go assault on, you're not going to be able to complete them easily. I was going to originally say you're not going to be able to complete them at all, but I mean, if there's a will, there's a way. If you quick save and, you know, do everything you need to do, you can. But just keep in mind that 9 times out of 10, unless you're behind, like, you know, a door or something you can shoot through, which is something I didn't show you, this game actually has penetration. If it's a wooden door or something that's, you know, light, you can actually shoot through those surfaces, you know, cloth, wood, things like that. Use your thermal, take the shot, boom, they're down. If it's a metal door, even if you can see through it, which generally you can't, you cannot shoot through those. It's not penetrating. But I always take the stealth loadout because it gives me the maximum number of everything, and I'm generally don't get into a lot of firefights. I mean, I am definitely during this season because 1, I'm not playing with a very good controller. 2, I'm talking as I play. And 3, I haven't played this game in forever. So, there's that. Game crashed. I mean, I was gonna stop there anyway, but rude. Cool. Just make sure everything recorded. Give me a second. Longer than the other ones, so I mean, I only do one mission some days. Other missions are not too terribly bad, and I can do 2. What is this? Only thing I'm doing now is setting up the controller. Cool. Make sure everything recorded. Give me a second. What in the world has happened? You telling me that first mission didn't record? Also, who is calling me this late at night? It's the people about extended warranty for the car. I literally have them marked because they keep calling me. It's 8 o'clock at night and they're sending me phone calls. Please tell me that's not the live stream that I just did and I didn't just... Please tell me that's not the live stream that I just did and I didn't just... This looks better.
Oh, it's still scuffed from yesterday.
So that was the scuff. When I restarted, did it fix it? It did fix it. Look at this fresh bomb ass. Oh, thank you. It recorded everything. Let's go. Nice. As long as it records good to YouTube, I don't particularly care. I guess you can't see that because of the screen that I have you left on. The YouTube, there we go. So YouTube is recording fantastic. I should have changed the title to Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory. YouTube wise, Twitch, when I stop the stream, it's gone anyways. I need to reopen, restream, and fix all of this. Which I'll do after I end stream. I guess closing thoughts. I really do love this game. I'm remembering a lot of the missions. They're coming to flow back into me. And, I mean, they're decent. You have the training mission at the lighthouse. I remember the boat. I remember the bank. I remember the building. I remember Seoul. I remember the hot spring, I guess is what I'm going to call it. I don't know if it's a separate mission or not, but I remember the rooftops of one particular one. I think that's all part of the same map, though. But when I think about it, I don't think this game has but like 6 or 7 maps, but the maps are fairly long if you don't know what you're doing. I don't remember this game. How many? And I can't show you my actual screen, so I guess I'm just going to have to talk it through it. Right now I'm going to hop on Google and say, how many missions does Chaos Theory have? It's like 6 or 7. There's also cooperative mode, too. Yeah, 7. No, that's the cooperative mode. Cooperative mode runs with the single player mode too. It's the same storyline and things like that. It's not just random. 13 hours of gameplay. That's not what I want to see. How many missions? Well, I guess I can look at this without spoiling it for you. Oh, I forgot about Panama. So you go from you got Lighthouse, you got Boat, you got Panama, you got New York. The actual, when you get in New York, you have the building. I can't say what the building's name is or it'll spoil the story. You have Hokkaido, which is the bathhouse. You got Korea, which is Seoul. No, Hokkaido is another building, not the bathhouse. You have Seoul. You have then the bathhouse. Then you, the ending, of course, the end of the game mission as well. So there's essentially 9 missions and an epilogue. We just finished the bathhouse. Which is the bank. I think New York City is the bank. Because I'm looking at locations and trying to shove everything together. So you have lighthouse, boat, Panama, bank, building, server area, Seoul, bathhouse, and then the in-game area. This is 9 areas. I might have to do 1 mission per stream and just do multiple streams, because I was going to do a max of 2, but then I would beat this game. I mean, it'd take 1, 2, 3, 4 streaming sessions. Which I guess the other Splinter Cell took around about that time. I think it took like 5 streaming sessions. Okay. That means that I am off duty, but I need to log in the Discord. So yeah, if you want to talk about any of the Splinter Cells, anything like that, or anything in general, join the Discord. I'd give you a code, but I don't have my Discord open. Just give me a second here. Apparently there's some way for me to also view chat from this screen that I'm looking at, and I still to this day don't see it. They're like, oh, it's just a button that you click on the side. It collapsed chat, and then you click it and it opens it, and all of this other stuff. And I'm like, there's no button for chat, bro. It don't exist. I'm looking all around where they're saying chat would be, and there's no chat here. Maybe it's in my dashboard and not the actual desktop app. Visit my dashboard and see if it's there. Go to the website. Alright. Now, Discord link is discord.gg/. Well, I mean, if you go to Discord, all you have to do is type in the last little bit. The code is capital J, lowercase v, 3, lowercase c, capital C, capital A, capital M. It is a permanent join link. It is forever active. JV3CCAM. Capital J, lowercase v, 3, lowercase c, capital CAM. Juliet, Victor, 3, Charlie, Charlie, Alpha. And I forgot what the hell M is. Mike. That's what it is. Charlie, Alpha, Mike. Big Juliet, small Victor, 3, lowercase Charlie, uppercase Charlie, uppercase Alpha, uppercase Mike. Streamer mode is enabled. Stay safe, friend. Oh, thank you, Discord. Anyway, this is it. If you got anything to say to me, any comments, anything like that, feel free to join the Discord. I'll be around there for about 10 or so minutes, because I don't see that anybody else is really online right now. So I'll be there for about, well, 7 minutes now. If nobody jumps in by then, I'm going to probably head off and do other things. So if you enjoyed the stream, feel free to stop by. If you hated the stream, feel free to stop by and then speak your mind. Till then, supplement your lifestyle. Hop on in if you want. You got about 5 minutes. And have fun. Have a good night, morning, evening. And you do you, boo.